All right, we were getting ready to go work out, and I'm at the house now, and I'm getting ready to leave, and we're gonna talk about how to change your life. So, I'm gonna say hi to the dogs real quick. Bowser, hey buddy. Kim. Hello. Can't forget about Brady. Hey buddy. This is a wiener dog household. Back from the gym, and I want to talk today kind of about how to change your life, and I'm going to kind of reference how I changed mine. So my story was, I put on a bunch of weight when I was trying to lose weight because I was binge eating and I was eating a bunch of stuff that I didn't like, and everything kind of started with fitness. Everything started with, I drew up a stick figure. So my stick figure, I labeled Super Jackson, and I labeled it, and the right arm was fitness, the left arm was, creativity, the head was faith, like all those kind of things that are really important to me. I labeled, and I've been trying to get there ever since. I don't know why I did it in 7th grade, but I did, and now it all kind of makes sense now. So the first thing I started with was fitness, and that's really what branched everything else, just to kind of like make my life so much more positive. Not that I'm anything that special right now, but my mindset is just totally different. I'm so much more positive, so much happier, I have so much more fulfillment because I took the first step. And in order to take that first step, you have to get started. So not that it has to start with fitness, not that it has to start with anything specifically, but I changed my life because I drew my Super Jackson. Super Jackson was the guy that I wanted to be if I saw a guy and I thought he was a stud, and I'm like, man, I want to be just like him. Who would he be? Who would that guy be? So I made my Super Jackson, and I labeled all the limbs what I wanted it to be, and I went from there and really went on to, master a lot of other things in my life, such as my faith, such as my fitness. I made certain things a priority, and I prioritized a lot of things that I never really did before. And the only thing that matters and on a day-to-day basis is just massive, consistent action. That's it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be 100% exactly like that. I got the perfect workout. I did 45 minutes of cardio perfectly on the dot. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. It just, you have to show determination, and you have to try. You have to make the step. It doesn't have to be perfect, once again, but you have to just try. Taking the first step is the hardest step, and it genuinely only gets easier from there. In changing your life, you've got to establish a why. You've got to define a reason that you're gonna get up early. Define a reason that you're gonna stay at the library later than anybody. Define a reason you wanna start this business. Define a reason. Find your why, and it could change. Your why is always gonna be changing throughout your entire life, but find your why, okay? Take the first step and make sure it's consistent. You've got to be consistent. Waking up early and doing cardio one day isn't going to make a difference, but I can tell you if you do it for 2 months, it will. And finding a reason behind why you're doing it, like I said, is the most important part. So having your why and being consistent with it and really having that reason behind it will let you do anything that you want. Once you establish your reason and why you want to get there, you've got to establish how you're going to do it. So this is different for everybody. Everybody does it at different paces, and when it comes down to it, you've got to realize what's tangible for you and what's realistic. A lot of people can accomplish more in one day than they think that they can, and once you raise your standards, everything changes. So when I changed my life, I had to raise my standards. I had to change everything. I had to say, okay, this was my threshold before. For example, 30 minutes of cardio. Oh, I can't do any more than that. That was way too fucking hard. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do more than that. Nope, that's my limit. And then one day I did 40, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can do 40. I guess I can do that. I can handle that. And then I did 45, and to this day, I know that I can do 45 minutes of cardio. And if I don't do it, I'm just, being a wuss that day, and I just, I'm not doing it because I don't feel like it and I don't want to. But I can always afford to do 45 minutes of cardio, just like I can afford to spend time studying, just like I can spend time making these videos and doing all the other things that I want to do. But you've got to prioritize. So guys, in closing, I just want to make the point with this short video and say, you've got to prioritize what you want to do. You've got to find your why, develop a plan of how you're going to do it, and stay consistent. That's the only way that you're going to get anything, is you've got to stay consistent. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to follow me on Instagram or check out my Facebook page or whatever, I'm going to have a link in the description. So thank you so much, and keep grinding.